Hi there, this is John Hyman from Commercial Real Estate Online. Welcome to the program. This is the matrix that I use online in the videos, etc., and also the workshops that I present around the world at different times. And in this particular matrix today, I'm going to focus on the prospecting process that you can bring into your real estate business. The issue is that there's a lot of channels of opportunity that you can look into as a broker, as an agent. There are many things you can do. And of course, when you look at this list, which has been compiled from all of the workshops that I've put together over the years, you probably can't do all of these things, but you can choose some of them. Your working day is limited by the time that you have available. So you should choose 3 or 4 things that can be a prospecting process for you in your real estate business. So I'll choose a few of them here from this list and help you understand what you can do to grow your business over time. So let's look at it. I'll take the first one here and say that the business telephone book is a very good place to start. What you do there is you get a copy of the business telephone book. A hard copy is preferable, but you can get it online as well. The issue is that the business telephone book will give you a lot of business names in your location, your town, your city. What you can and should do is phone all the businesses in that location over time. And let's face it, in your town or city, there are probably thousands of businesses to call. Now that's a good thing, because once you get it started and you're calling perhaps 40 or 50 businesses a day, you will get some leads and opportunities over time. In saying that 40 to 50 outbound calls can be made, you won't get through to 40 or 50 people. You might get through to 15 to 20. That being the case, the others still have to be called back later. That's okay. The issue is that from 15 to 20 connections, you're going to find out if they have any commercial real estate needs or requirements, and that's where you can set up a meeting. So let's go a little bit further and look at another topic here to find business. Buyers. The issue here is that you can and should be a buyer's agent at certain times. If you're going to do that, make sure you select the buyers that have the opportunity for you, the high value buyers. Not the small mums and dads, the small family businesses perhaps. Make sure that they have some size and quality to the business that they require in commercial real estate, and then help them. So discern the people that you work with when it comes to size, quality and capability. Buyers, there's always buyers out there, and if you can become a buyer's agent for them, they pay your commission. That's why you've got to work with the larger buyers. They are prepared to do that. The smaller buyers of the market will not normally pay your commission. So work with the buyers, but choose the buyers to work with. So let's look at contact calls. What can you do there? Well, this particular process needs to be thought through, but what I recommend is that you contact 300 new people a day over a 90-day period. That is about 5 new people per day every 90 days. Now that in itself produces a massive opportunity. 5 new people a day gets added to the database that you have. And over time, that means your database is growing by 5 new people a day. That's 300 new people over a 90-day period, a 3-month period. And eventually you finish up with a database of 1,000 or 2,000 people, and you are consistently connecting with them regularly over time. That's where a call direct process is valuable. You're connecting with those people and growing the connections, the capability that you have to help them, and they remember you. Of course, you will need a database, and there's different ways of doing that. I will say one thing here about databases. Choose the thing that is simple to use, quick and effective. Some databases are just too time-consuming. If it takes you more than 2 minutes to enter some information into your database, then I'll suggest here that your database is the wrong database. You want to use something simple that you can get your information into a list very quickly. 30 seconds to 45 seconds, you want that information in your list. How do you do that? Well, as a last resort, you can use a spreadsheet, for example, or you can use Gmail, the contacts in Gmail. That's very, very effective, and that pushes to your phone. And there's always comments areas in Gmail to use as well. You may need some scripts to get going in the call contact process, and that's fine. Scripts are just easy in the sense of getting the conversation going. But after the 2 or 3 sentences of your conversation, it becomes more conversational and less script related. So remember that. You only need 2 or 3 sentences to get the call going. So let's have a look at the next point here. the minutes of the planning committee in your town or city. Now, you will have a planning committee in your town or city that looks after the property developments, the new approvals, etc. Find out where they are. Find out how you can connect with them, and look at the minutes of those planning committee minutes over time. That will help you grow your business with the right sort of connections with the right people. When something's being considered for approval, they'll be in the minutes. That's where you get some leads and opportunities. Let's go a little bit further here and look at cycle. So there's a factor here that needs to be understood. When you're dealing with property investors and business owners, typically every 4 to 7 years, they're ready to do something else with property. That is, buy, sell, relocate, expand, contract, whatever. So the cycle of 4 to 7 years is there. That says you should figure out who bought a property, occupied a property, or leased a property, or purchased a property in the last 4 to 7 years. They will be soon positioning themselves for another property activity. So go back through the sale records for your location and find out how you connect with those people, how you can connect and grow your business from their need of change. As I said, 4 to 7 years. So when should you connect with them? Probably from 3 years onwards. That's what I would do. So let's look at it a bit further and say, righto, email. Is email a good thing? Sure. Everybody uses email. That's the only weakness, I suppose, in commercial real estate. Everybody's using email, and a lot of contacts really don't read the email anymore. So yes, you've got to do it, but don't hang your future on email. Do it, but get back on the telephone and talk to people. It's the process of talking to people that's so important. I put here 3 channels of email autoresponder service that you may find useful if you're struggling with getting something going. Aweber is very good. It's been in business a long time, very effective. Constant Contact, also very good, very useful. And the other one here is MailChimp. All of these have levels of service. Some of them have a free service to get started. And if you haven't got anything else running to get your message out there to your prospects, then use some email and use one of these 3 services. They're cheap, effective, and very well proven. So let's have a look at things a little bit further. And I'll suggest now that you can focus into the Franchise Council members in your town or city, region or state. In your location, there'll be groups of people that are in the local Franchise Council. Now, franchise members require property occupancy. Some of them do. For selling, big box retail, all of that sort of stuff. So find out where the Franchise Council is in your state, your town or city, or perhaps your country. Go to their website and then see if you can get the details of the Franchise Council members and then start calling. That's how it works. Pretty simple, really, and lots of leads and opportunities there. So let's choose another topic here, the internet. Wow, look at this. There's a lot of things here you can do. And this is actually a special topic on its own. And there are many things here that I've built through the workshops with agents around the world over time. All of these things work in different ways. And today I won't attempt to go into all of these because it's just too complex. However, you may choose to make a note of these topics and visit the YouTube channel again and check out the other things that I have to say about the internet topics. But there they are. You can make a list of them and think about them, but I will cover these later in another video. So, what else can you do? I'll go to investors. Now, investors in your town or city, they are a good source of new business. In saying that, they are always a little bit difficult to connect with because you've got to find out who they are, where they are, and how to connect with them. That takes research. So don't set your targets too high when it comes to connecting with investors. Choose perhaps 3 investors a day as part of researching them and connecting with them, and that works. 3 a day is good enough, and you just add them to your list. Over time, your investor list will grow. I go back to the other point of business owners, the business telephone book, which I mentioned earlier. There's lots of things you can do there in connecting with people. So that's the business owners, then the investors. They are the foundations of your real estate business over time. Now I'll go to the next point here, and this is perhaps the last point in this video. I'll go to the others later on, but this is newspapers. The traditional newspaper will give you leads when it comes to the articles, the advertising, editorials. You'll get names. Certainly in your local newspaper, there will be days of the week where commercial property is featured. Read the articles, understand the names, put them into your database for later connection. Use the newspapers for what they are. And of course, you can go online and use websites for what they are as well. Check out all of the Google news briefs relating to your town or city and log in to Google to make sure they send you the articles relating to your town or city and any property activities and matters. That's a good thing. If you have a Google email account, you can do that, and they can send you those links to articles relating to your town or city with property matters. So, there are many different things in the prospecting process. I've covered a number of them here today for you. In fact, I've gone down as far as newspapers. I've covered off on the business telephone book, buyers, contact calls, the franchise council, the planning committee, the cycle of contact, email, franchise council members, internet, investors, and newspapers. In the next video, I'll cover off on the other items there for you. So, this is John Hyman. The website to contact us is commercial-realestate-training.com. And if you haven't visited there before, you can go to the website and get the information there relating to commercial real estate brokerage. As I said, commercial-realestate-training.com. And you can join the community. There's the way in which you can join the community and get the articles sent to you for free. So today, for example, I loaded a specific article which related to a business toolkit in commercial real estate brokerage. That's there for you to look at, and I did put some audio with that particular program. The audio explains what the business toolkit is in commercial real estate brokerage. So go to that particular article, have a look at it, and play the audio. There it is there. You can download the audio as well. So this is John Hyman. I'm signing off for now. Thank you for listening to the program, and I'll catch you again very soon online with another story relating to commercial real estate brokerage around the world. Catch you soon.